Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So today we got to talk about Ant-Man. This is not looking good, man. This IG model, Dream Page, just exposed him allegedly on her story. And this is what she had to say, man. She was like, she got an appointment on the 27th. He was like, nah, man, I can't do this. Pretty much saying she's getting ready to be with child, or she's already with child. She was like, so now what? What a great response. Obviously disappointed by her tone in that tweet. And he says, get an A. I can't say that word on here, but you see what it says. And she said she had one 2 years ago with her son, and she regrets it every day. Ant-Man says, you can't force a child into this world. They go back and forth a little bit. He later goes on and says he's going to send her the money. He don't want kids. Let's handle this like an adult. You can see she said, you just don't want a baby? Is that why you're saying all this is because I've been cool with you? And then she goes on, she says, I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. I just don't like the A word. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine. Ant says, just take the blanks. You don't care about no one but you, she responds. You got the money, what's the hold up? Because now you finna make a problem. So she goes in on him. She kind of digs into him a little bit because she don't want to have it. She has those emotions and everything with the kids. So, Aunt on one hand saying it ain't that serious. She's like, hey, I have a kid. And Aunt can't pretend to know, like, why these women are interested in them. A lot of times, and I ain't saying this is the case for this female, but they look at these guys as, come-ups, 18-year come-ups, you know what I'm saying? He said, okay, just make sure I get the video or the box with the right, medicine. So she sends that video and says the other half is in 24, 48 hours, I guess. I don't know. She takes another one. I don't know how these things work, you know what I'm saying? And so then you see later in the conversation, they start talking about attorneys. And she really doesn't want to do it, man. She wants to hold on to that kid. Obviously, and these text messages are out of order, but at one point she was like, oh, look how cute though. I guess they were first talking about it because it looked like she cut some things out. And he said, send the video. And when it said that, I saw that Kermit with the hood on saying that for some reason. It's not funny, but that's just the first image that came to my head, the way, like, the tone these things is taken. And then she said, I haven't even taken them or received anything. He said, send the video. Why are you repeating the same stuff? The video? I was asleep, okay? Where the video? So all this happened back on November the 27th. And yeah, this is not a good look for Ant-Man. What I'm going to say is away from the game of basketball a little bit. So he has, if this lady chooses to go through with this pregnancy, he has a young child coming into the world, whether it's a male or a female. These things are screen recorded and captured, and they live in infamy forever. So as that seed comes into the world and they take in that information, there's another conversation to be had at that point in time. How receptive the child is to your explanation is totally up to the child. Sending money is good. It's good to help the parent, but being an active father is going to be the thing that really counts. You want to help shape and mold a seed of yours that's in this world through a consensual type of interaction. When it's consensual, you can't really it's hard to justify if the other party wants to have it. It's kind of hard to justify why you can't just kind of fall in line and do the best that you can. I know you're on the road all the time. I know you're a young NBA star. You ain't ready for that life. But at the same time, when we lay down, we take these type of gambles, where you may father a child with a woman that you may not have want to father that child. And same thing with the women, right? They may have a kid with a man that they just intended on being with for one day, not a lifetime. And ideally you want to build a life with a person that you have a child with. However, we know how some of these things work and how they've worked in the past as it pertains to NBA athletes. They obviously, someone like Anthony Edwards is going to command 2, maybe even 3 supermax deals. And when you look at that, it's kind of hard to imagine she's gonna, because you got to think about the type of people that's in her ear. Girl, you better not, that's your meal ticket, all this and all that. I ain't saying she ain't got money. She might already have a good amount of money, but this is, she's not going to walk away from this. Ant-Man's going to have to step up, be a dad. And, this type of information being online, I just really, when this type of stuff happens, when the kid comes out, I feel for the kid. People used to joke and say you was an accident back in the day and all that. It's going to be no doubt, when the kid sees this, if these indeed came from Ant, these things are going to be out there for the child to take in and really look at the father from a different way than a father should be looked at, based on some of the conversations he's having with her in his early 20s. Now, you can mature. Yeah, people have done crazy things like this, but you're in the social media era, and nowadays you have to formulate your words carefully, formulate your opinions carefully, because this is, like I said, man, this is not a good look for him. And they've already had him apologize for something earlier this year. I think he said the F word or something like that towards that community, and that they made him apologize for that. So coming out and kind of being this gung-ho about her getting rid of a seed that's allegedly his, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. I want to know your thoughts on this, though. Is Ant-Man in the wrong? Do y'all agree with Ant-Man? Or, you think he need to step up, be a man, take care of his responsibilities? The child didn't ask to come here. So when the child gets here, you need to step up and be the man that you need to be for him or her. Or do you feel like this young lady is going to manipulate and use the child to kind of control Anthony Edwards in different ways, allow him not to see the child, keep him from Ant-Man whenever he has the opportunity to come see the child? I want to know what y'all think as far as how this scenario will play out in real time. Let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.